tough, man. I'm getting very frustrated at this point. So I'm gonna send this lav up through here. Yeah, there's the sniper. So I'll deal with the sniper that's in this tree line. He's butchering me right now. And I'm kind of surprised the lav has made it. It was just to kill that sniper. It's a 70-point lav, so I've already done my job. I know what you're thinking, Cap F, but nah, that's not why I'm here. I wanted to kill the Coalitia, but he's running. There's a bunch of units kind of in my way. Yeah, so I'm gonna get trapped. But I do see this this grad deep, and the autocannon put some work in on that grad. Hey guys, welcome back. This time I am once again using the Marine Armor deck. I did make some changes to this deck based on how that last game went. The big change that I make is that I'm going to change my Force Recon from Standoff to Black Ops, the CQC variant. The idea here is I was on a point where I hadn't really wanted to put CQC Marine Raiders, and the Force Recon could have been really strong there. So you'll see in the following gameplay, but what I'll attempt to do on a point like that is send a couple Bradleys in with Force Recon in them, and the Bradleys can be the AT, and the Force Recon can be the CQC, and I think that would have helped quite a bit for the point that I was playing. So that's it. Otherwise, everything else is very much the same. Marine small, Cat Dragon with the small is a good little standoff stack. I do add an extra Cat Saber team because my Cat Saber team actually did eat that game, and this team shoots TOW 2Bs fast enough to override APS. So in their own way, they're like a Cat Dragon. They can bypass APS, and they're really strong. The only downside is it's a 200-meter minimum range, so if they get in close, it's lights out for them. What else? I think I drop a SEP to trophy and add a Lav ATM, a couple of them, and another Sev, because the Sev actually did pretty well, all things considered. And I have Paladins in here that are just like Smoke Paladins. I don't really use them in this game, but that's what they're there for. But the MLRS was very much in full display on that game. Just Hellfire, Rocket, Viper, the F-35B with the 1K JDAMs, a Harrier if I need it, Night Attack for killing helicopters. It fits. It's a very small air budget. That's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you like this content. If you do, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the following gameplay. Cheers. Hey guys, welcome back. This time we are on Chekhovsk Air Base. I know I've butchered that. I am not going to claim any ability to speak Russian or whatever Eastern country this is. We're at it with the Marine Armor again. I'm gonna open my standard way with Smaws and Cat Dragons, Cat Phase, Shorads, Bradleys. You know the drill. If you've been watching this content. If not, I try to open the same way every time. I have a little cheat sheet that I keep off screen to kind of keep my buy order the same each time. And it just helps to create some consistency with my play, helps me to make the tweaks that I need to make. But I tend to open with just a, how do you say, I try to open with a little bit of everything. Anti-tank, anti-helicopter, anti-airplane, anti-infantry, I try to have a good mix of everything. My opener is all about establishing control quickly. I tend to play points that are contestable, meaning, you know, there's not there's not a point on their side and a point on my side, and I cap it, they cap it, and we sort of play in the middle. I try to pick points where we're both going to meet at the same time, and I just try to hold that position as best as I can. I choose this because I'm addicted to the action. That's it. I don't. I'm. You know, I can play. More passively. Um, I can play a flank. I can do those things, and I have. I just tend not to these days because I just find it more fun to play like this. This is a my first game back in, gosh, I mean, almost a week. I just took a little break. I needed some me time, I guess. This game can be a little frustrating at times, and if you watch my last video, you'll appreciate why. But I am back for now. I'm starting a new job here in a couple weeks, and I just needed a little bit of a reset in order to be prepared for my job. So this game doesn't, exactly. Well, this game for me is incredibly addicting. I really like it. I tend to spend a lot of time thinking about this game when I'm playing it, which credit where credit's due. These developers have created a good game. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna bash, steal Balalaika for what they've built here, even though it's got bugs, it's got issues, it's got balance problems, etc. These devs did a really great job, and as somebody who works in technology, I can appreciate the amount of time and energy that goes into creating a game. It's not easy, guys. I don't do game development, I do software development, and I'm doing that for 12 years. So what they were able to accomplish with a small team is not lost on me. It's really something special. That said, I'm not bashing people who are frustrated. You know, people have fixed budgets. they Maybe they feel robbed, etc. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. I like what they've done here, and I know that they will improve. Alright, so we've established point control pretty quickly. I'm trying not to put too many units on the point because the point will get bombed. It's just going to happen. So I'm just going to try to put enough units on the point to contest it, defeat maybe an opener, that kind of thing. Speaking of getting bombed, I did not see that coming. I don't really know. Look at that, 2 waves of bullshit. Huge kills on their part. I can only imagine that was done from good recon. Let's be honest, this part of the map is very, it's not very well hidden, and a sniper on the airport could have seen me coming, a sniper in this tree line, rolling down that road from F to G could have seen him coming. So yeah, they had a lot of opportunity to see what I had, and they took advantage of it. Credit where credit's due. So we got a mech team that opened with combat engineers and a tank. APS tank, by the way. Logan Macheki, pretty much everything designed to wipe out infantry on this point. Pretty good opener on their part. I can see a sniper over on the left, so I know that I'm dealing with someone who's got vision on this position, and I'm going to need to deal with that eventually. Um, for my recon, I chose to open with some scouts and snipers in a lav, so the lav can do, lav things, kind of at least deal with this sniper. Try to get him over there. I'll try to get my sniper up into position. Keep him on hold fire. Me and my teammate both opened with cat phase, so we're definitely going to punish that infantry opener from red. So this guy is running Chrysantina's. I think that's how you say it. It's just a missile truck, but it hits hard for everything. Getting spanked over here. Back over here, get it healed up. Let's try to preserve it. So we took a huge L with my tank, my Shorite, and my Bradley all getting bombed there, but I'm just gonna keep up the pressure. Because we used our advantage in the beginning to with our speed to get some control here. It is going to pay off for me. So check that out. He panicked my Bradley, so my toe missed. Otherwise, I would have gotten that kill. The missile barrage on what appears to be his lav. Yeah, so his lav's gonna go down there. Ouch. Those missile trucks are giving me a lot of headache, and to be honest, I didn't play this all that well. I could have done... There are some things I learned in this match that I could have done better, and I attribute quite a bit of it to just I haven't played in a while, so I wasn't really thinking. Wow, I mean, he really just hammered that Marine team there. This is going to be a theme in this game. They have incredible vision, so they're playing the recon game really well. I'm going to use my GMLRS to do a line barrage in those trees there. It's a very common place for supplies. I want to deny them any supplies, and as you can see, that did work out for me. Seed goes up. Look at the seed mission, by the way. Gets 2 SAM sites. Excellent. Oh man, my force recon got lasered there. Yeah, so they definitely have a sniper in that tree line on the road from F to G. I'll set up my Super Stallion to put a big supply point drop right there, just to keep my SAM and my GMLRS fed. as well as just ferry supplies from there up to the front line. Alright, my next line barrage here does get another supply point, so very successful couple of line barrages from the GMLRS. It's not going to show up in the score screen, but okay, that's something you really can't put a number on. That was huge, because if you recall, I had hurt their tank pretty bad, so it's going to take him quite a bit longer to get back into this fight. Call up another cat small team. Yeah, in hindsight, I don't know that I should have done this. I do it because that's the units I'm choosing to keep on this point. It does seem kind of advantageous to have them there to kind of scare away, like that B-15 scared him away from trying to cap, or I guess contest. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly just there to keep armor at bay. They are, however, highly vulnerable to anti-infantry units. That'll be a bit of a theme in this game. Hate to spoil things for you guys, but just is what it is. So he's going to try to drop a bomb where that B-15 was. He does get it. But he loses his plane in the process. Definitely not worth it. In fairness, having taken down those two SAM sites, it was probably fair of him to think it was safe to do that bombing run, but they put up another run of SAMs pretty quickly, to their credit. Alright, I saw an SSO rapidly approaching. My Sev is going to catch a big ol' missile right to the side, so that sucks. That SSO is just eating me up, man. Eating me up. I made some changes to the deck based on this game. I'm adding mech engineers, because one thing that I'm struggling with in this game was calling up my raiders. I would have liked to have raiders on that point, or at least something to defend against infantry. But I was, for some reason, I didn't want to bring in like a whole AACV into the situation. Just seemed like overkill, I guess. I did, that's 160 points I'm spending getting them into the fight. Check out my shore ad, by the way, putting Hellfires into that Terminator. Do get a kill into that woods with the Catfe. Trying to keep the pressure up, keep denying them the ability to push into this point. That's the name of this game for me. Phase 1's going really well. We got a huge kill advantage. Taz collapsed that building and got a cat dragon. A couple of big kills, but we're still standing at a 4,000 kill advantage. So it worked out pretty well for us. Try to sneak a Marine squad all the way in here. So the Macheki's like, what are they doing there? if I can get this kill, it's a trade positive for me, and I get it. So, although I did lose that transport, which is not so good. But I was able to see what they had. It was good recon. I saw those 2 tanks, Macheki, all that. So, in the end, not too bad. I'm going to push a Bradley and a tank down this road just a little bit initially to support that Marine push, but Marine is dead, so go ahead and... Oh, look at this. Huge kills on that supply point. I was thinking about pushing those 2 in there, but I thought better of it. Without infantry support, it's kind of a risky thing to do. But I've got my F-35 up, ready to get active. I'm gonna try to anticipate, but I want to get this this toss. That's my big target here right now. Got it. And I miss just barely. I feel like that ought to have been a kill, but it's alright. It's pretty close. Not trade positive, but not the worst thing that could happen. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, baby. I'm gonna use my lab to kind of support these snipers on the airfield. He's got a couple of, I don't know what those are called. Yeah, his artillery is kind of punishing. It's also like angling right to my units perfectly. Which is pretty wild, actually. That means he did like a line barrage in there, I suppose. Pretty annoying. Yeah, my lab's gonna take a hit from that Cornet team, and my sniper goes down. Kind of a big L across the board. He gets another sniper pretty far up there though, so we'll see how that works out. But there's already a couple snipers in the airfield. I don't need to be on the airfield if somebody else is doing it. And currently there were three of us trying to all control the airfield. Here comes another toss barrage. Yeah, so I'm 1.0 in the KD, not doing too bad. We're holding age, so I'm doing my job. I mean, even if I go kill negative here, as long as it's not like a huge deficit, you know, I'm doing good, because we need to hold H. It's the big one. H and A are the name of the game here. Everything else is just holding, but H and A, we need to keep up the pressure. Yeah, see, look at all this. That was like laser guided right there. Pretty unfortunate. Terminator gets into his gets on the eye. Kolizia, that's what that's called. Gosh. Yeah, Kolizia ate it up. The recon is killing us. I would have hoped that green here would have controlled the recon on the right instead of trying to push recon on the airfield, which would be more my space, but he didn't, so I think that actually cost us a little bit. Going down. Oh no, he's got a Marine on there. So we're still in the fight. Got a couple of BTRs pushing up with BMP. So they have a nice little push going on here. Just gonna keep line barraging these buildings. Keep denying close supply points. He likes to put tosses there too, so that'll help with those. Smoke that off. Yeah, my Viper is gonna get active. My Sev actually one shots both those BTRs, gets a big kill. That SSO is just trying to run. Trying to push my tank in parallel with those guys, but fortunately he had auto cannons set up to kind of put the hurting on me, so another supply point with my MRS, get a kill of something. Cafe's taking a little bit. Cafe goes down, sucks. Call up this F-35 so I can try to take out these Koalitsias. SSO being super annoying. You know, the SSO stack getting into my building with my my small and my what's it called? Get 2 kills. The F-35. I do lose the F-35 though, and I lose my stack to that damn SSO. SSO are definitely one of the best squads that Russia has. Both their standoff and their CQC are both really strong. Still hold H, so I'm not doing too bad. He gets a nice little kill there. I don't know what. It might have been was it the toss? Yeah, I think he got the toss. Yikes, dude. One-shotted by Koalitsia. And the lasering is just out of control. Something super satisfying about doing a huge supply drop. I don't know why. T90 Marina. Yikes. And he sees my small in there. And he sees everything. Look at it. Look. He sees all those infantry in there. Just tough, man. I'm getting very frustrated at this point. So I'm going to send this Slav up through here. Yeah, there's the sniper. So I'll deal with the sniper that's in this tree line. He's butchering me right now. And I'm kind of surprised the Lav has made it. It was just to kill that sniper. It's a 70-point Lav, so I've already done my job. Thinking Cap F, but nah, that's not why I'm here. I wanted to kill the Koalitsia, but he's running. There's a bunch of units kind of in my way. Yeah, so I'm gonna get trapped. But I do see this this grad deep, and the autocannon put some work in on that grad. SU-57 just survived that pack 2. Oh man, he dives his tank right through those buildings. A great move. Avoids my helicopter. There, his pack almost goes down too. He just gets out. I'm gonna put my assault breacher right on top of that tank. I'm hoping for just like a random top attack kill, but it's not incredibly accurate. Yeah, so not much. This time they're up on the kills. Tour over there. Put myself on low altitude. Back away. Rely on my 25% ECM to get out. It works. Goodbye, Tor. We got a B-15 and a Terminator coming in. Sav is going to do a big hit on the B-15. And then a big hit on the Terminator. Terminator's going to get finished by the Bradley. My little Sav just doing work. It's 80 points, by the way. So kind of coming up huge. Grad's finally going to get some heals. Painful right there. Assault Breacher's gonna get the ultimate checky. The Sev was about to light up that SSO. The GMLRS are going to get the grad. Have a small marine stack in that wood line just to keep their pressure off. Got the heals coming in from those units that got messed up earlier. And it's going to be another successful hold of H. But unfortunately, our losses are huge. And we haven't capped alpha. If we could cap alpha here, it would be big for us. We are able to cut their kill lead a little bit. We do get alpha. So we're not doing too bad. Comes a grad. This grad, oh, it's a cluster grad, right where my GMLRS has been firing. Luckily, I keep that moving. Right. So they're going to take the lead with that one on kills. Seer. If that thing hits me, it can one-shot me. But luckily the Viper's got 20%, 25% ECM, so that keeps me alive. I'm getting up more infantry. I'm going to rely on my infantry a lot to try to keep me into this fight. The arena. Messing up my Marines. Marines doing a great job supporting. He's got that Marine small stack in a really advantageous point, so even if they die, they're going to take some stuff down with them. This time I call up a Totu B Saber team. This team's got... Oh no. Just a perfect toss, by the way. Everything he's done has been just so insanely on point. Just the recon game is out of control. He's got a tank sitting back there. Look at that. I wonder if I saw that in the game. I'm very focused on H at this point, so I may not have noticed it. Go after these Coalizias. They stopped firing though. I miss them both. Oh, so unfortunate. I need this Coalizia's dead. He's doing such a good job with them. Such a heavy artillery battle, this one. And then there goes my Marines. Bradley actually runs out of ammo. They can see me deep in those trees, apparently. We need to get H back in phase 3 if we want to win. Do take a BMP 3 down, but they get both they get all the infantry up in those woods. Looking good. He just gets out though. These Coalizias are punishing. Try to get that BMP with my Viper. Somehow I miss everything. Viper to that Panzer. He gets the Panzer. He gets out. That's good. They're trying to do a little breakthrough on us. It's not going to work out. Get a supply point up. Got some infantry coming in. Actually, I got a Bradley and a tank coming in. Get some more heals going up. Something I should have done is cleared that road for snipers again. But I don't do that. I'm not sure why. Wasn't thinking, I guess. Yeah, I needed to do a lot more with CQC on the point. Nice, this time we take out that. Oh yeah, that plane was going to take out my Bradley and my tank. I got really lucky that the pack picked that up before I could get murdered there. Kolitsias are the best artillery in the game. You can't convince me otherwise. Right up there, maybe with the tornado. Tornado's really good. I get a Kolitsia with that GMLRS, by the way. Almost kill my own Sev. Whoops. Push him in. Bradley's going to get an angle on this tank. He's going to half health it. There was infantry in that woods that I cat-fade. It's going to die to the Sev. Taz and Smirch going in on point. It's going to wipe out my infantry I brought in. Ooh, we got a big kill from the teammate. Threw some jasms at the T-72 that was there. We're gonna. Oh, there we go. We're gonna pick off the sniper on the road. So we're making some good decisions here. The Bradley going against that tank there. Not gonna work out. Oh, and I do lose my tank and my Bradley. Not the play. I was scared of helicopters, so I kept kept some AA in there just to deal with any helicopters that would counterattack that Bradley. I disable the BTR with the Bradley's auto turret. The Lav ATM is going to get a shot off on this tank and somehow do 0 damage to it. That makes no sense to me. I took its APS down. I wasn't stunned or anything, so someone in the comments can explain to me how my Lav did not get a finish on that unit. It's pretty frustrating. Not a finish, but like a top attack hit. Like a direct shot. So Green's got his infantry pushing up there. He's gonna get some kills. Clear off H. Huge, huge, huge. Toss coming in on his infantry stack. They're gonna die. And this is just a knife fight right now. I'm trying to take control of H. So he's got some thermoderrics coming in there. Put a couple of top attack missiles downrange at that B-15. Go ahead and hurt that guy. Make him smoke up. incendiary, or not incendiary, cluster grad didn't hit anything. He's expecting something in those trees. He's not getting any joy out of. Try to get this engineering squad taken care of. He's got Marines on the point, so hopefully killing them does something, and it does not, fortunately. Blow up a supply point, huge. Oh, I take a freaking thermobaric rocket from that Chrysantina. Again. Ouch. Yeah, Cat Dragon team got panicked, so it didn't kill the Chrysantina. That's the second time a Chrysantina squad has gotten away with being shot at by a missile, but the unit getting panicked, so they're not able to finish it. Unfortunate. My assault breacher is able to get the kill that he pointed out. Doesn't look like that was enough. There's a BTR on the point. IAVTM goes down to the Chrysantina. Assault breacher goes down too. Lucky shot. Hopeful my F-35 is able to get the Chrysantina and this Coalizia. And it does. Big kill from the F-35 there. That's it. We got... Green was able to kill the last units on the point. Yeah, they've got a smoke grad smoking up H. Big time. I'm going to send a couple of Marines just down that road to try to delay. Got my Cafe back into the fight. Try to clear out any snipers on that tree line again with the tank and the Bradley. Small is in a good position here to do some damage to this what's it called? BMP. This is the game right here. We have H. Here comes a plane to kill my armor again. Looks like he pulled out. Armor must have moved in a weird way. All three phases of play, we do get control of H, but it wasn't enough. I'm going to lose. I have is that a 800 point deficit? Not great, but that's to be expected when you're playing that point. I think I did pretty good, all things considered. This isn't the... I think this deck was a little limited, to be honest. I wish I had brought my Marine Striker. I think it would have been better. I would have brought in the Bookers. I would have used more air power. I'm pretty limited on my air with this Marine armor deck. Yeah, I think I could have done pretty much everything better with my Marine Striker, but I was trying something different, and overall, still pretty happy with the way the deck performed. But But yeah, with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a subscribe if you're interested in more content. With that, I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.